Yes, yes, yo, what's up, QG people? What's up? Thank you so much for sticking with me and supporting this channel. If you find this video helpful at the end of this discussion, please don't forget to subscribe, and at the same time, let me know what are your thoughts, because I've been really trying hard to give you some really helpful videos like what we will be discussing today, and this is about technique in buying a horse, especially if you are on a very tight budget. Maybe you're asking, how if I only have this much money, or how if I don't have money yet? Then still watch this video, because who knows, by the time that you can afford to buy a horse, then at least you know how to choose the horse to buy, and also how to make profit if, say, especially when you cannot afford a virgin pega, or you cannot afford to breed. So what's the other way for you to buy a horse and still earn? Okay, so without further ado, let's go. As you can see now, we're live here in the marketplace. So if we scroll and sort this by the lowest, at the moment, with all these auctions happening, obviously we cannot say that they are the lowest at the moment, because who knows, after the auction it may go higher. So at this point, we will not consider the auctions, but it's still worth considering if you think the bid will not be or is within your budget. Other than that, then listen carefully, because I'll be giving you a very good technique that had happened to me as well personally. Okay. So what's this special technique that I can tell you, if assuming that you cannot afford yet the Virgin Pega? Just to let you know how much the lowest Virgin Pega at the moment is, we can sort this by or filter this by 00. And this is already sorted from lowest to highest. So as you can see, the cheapest now is 1,549 USDT, equivalent to US dollar, as you can say. So how if you don't have that budget yet? Then your next best option is obviously check, just refresh this, refresh, and then sort it again by low to high, regardless of the breed count and stuff. So the next best thing that you can do is buy the cheapest horse. So at this case, 1,079. So let's open this horse. All right. So how will you ROI using this cheapest horse? First, you need to check the let's say let's have an indication how much per day this horse can make in terms of the VIS token. So what you do is you go to the racing history, and you add up, the VIS that's being gained within 1 day. So let's do the calculation, so we know when can we ROI using this horse. Okay. So his last win is 1022 or 1010 at night. So 26 plus 44 plus 2626 plus yes, still part of this, 26 plus, oh sorry, I think my calculator, let's do it again from the top. 26 plus 44 plus 26 plus 26 plus, yes, this is still part of this, 26 plus, yep, this is still part of it, 105 plus 105 plus Yes, this is still part. This is not part of it anymore because we counted from 10 o'clock. So as you can see, this horse won 358 vis within one day. All right. So if we do the math, assuming we have an average of 358 per day of vis, so 1079 divided by 358, 1079 divided by 58. So you have 24 days to recover, assuming you're all just racing and you don't rent out your horse. Let's say you're just doing it by yourself and you don't rent it out. So 100% of the vis will come to you. So it will only take 24, or let's round it up to 25 days, and you can already ROI your horse at 1079 USDT. Or the other option that you will do, so our horse is 1079, right? If you go to renting and post it on the pay rent fee, if we sort this by the lowest at the moment, the lowest is 80 per day, 80 per day. So if we divide the 1079 by, you say you rent it out 80 per day, PGX. Wait, let's convert the PGX first. Let's refresh and see the current price of PGX is 0.50. Let's just say 0.5, right? For calculation purposes. So per day, if you rent it out to 80 PGX, 80 times 0.5, so you make roughly $40, right? So if we divide the for the ROI, if we say rent it out using the paid renting, so 1079, that's the price of the horse, divided by the earnings, $40 per day using the paid rent. So you ROI also in 26 days. All right. So almost similar if you're doing it by yourself. But if you're too busy, you're working, or you're doing a lot of things, then you can just rent it out $80 per day. All right. So again, it's around 26 or 27 days. But take note, guys, you need to also consider the rising of the PGX token and the VIS token. As long as this price goes up, your ROI will go faster. You know why? Because the breeding is very dependent on the prices of the VIS. Because the higher the VIS, the Pega are becoming more expensive. And if you've been following me, you know that 10 days ago, I bought my one and only horse at $640. $640. It's a three breed horse with a good win rate of, I think, 29 or 30. So what's the prices now of three breed horse? The lowest is the one that we saw, which is what, 1079. So going back to our calculator, so if I sell that, let's say just assuming on the cheapest is 1079 minus 640, I already earned $439. But can you imagine the VIS that I already accumulated during that time? So if we go to my assets, you go to my profit, I have 4,800 plus currently 831. So that's how much. Let's go back to the calculator. Let's say 4843 plus 831 equals, because I've rented a lot. So let's just round it up to 5,000 vis. So 5,000 vis times, what's the vis price now? 0.13 times 0.13 equals $650. Plus that, if I want to sell now, plus 439, that's what I'm about to make. And my investment is only 640. So within 10 days, I already earned for roughly 450 USDT. So I hope guys you get the logic, you get the mathematics that I done. So but at the same time guys, if this drops, this VIS drops or this Pegaxy drops, the PGX drops, obviously it will also drop the value of the horse. But because again, the breeding is dependent on that, and obviously the owners will just go with the pricing of PGX and VIS or VIS. So yes, I think it's a good strategy, guys. If you don't have or cannot afford to buy virgin Pegax at the moment and you cannot breed, at least for me, time here is the element. Time here is the most important, mainly because Pegaxi now is starting to become popular. As I don't know if you've noticed, most of the Axie investors are starting to go away and shift their investment from Axie Infinity to Peg Axie, mainly because of this massive, nice breeding system of Peg Axie. And it's very evident with the continuous rising of the in-game token, the VIS, and the governance token, the PGX. So yes, this is not a financial advice, but this is just, I think, a good strategy if you've been wanting to buy a horse but you cannot afford a virgin Pega, and you can just afford the cheapest one. And for sure as well, I forgot to tell you that obviously after 26 days, if the growth continues, the lowest actually might be 1,500. It could be 2,000, right? So with time and with the pricing of the tokens, you can easily recover and you can really make profit. I hope you find something helpful with this strategy, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think it's workable? Do you think it's feasible? It had happened to me. I've experienced it myself, so I know that this will eventually work. And I think again, even up to now, I won't be able to afford that Virgin Pega. So I might do this strategy again because it already worked with my first horse. Thank you so much. And yes, I'll be waiting for your comments. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And for all the aspiring scholars, please watch out for our daily Pegaxi Renter promo that we always post in our YouTube and all our other social media pages. Thank you guys. Let's go and race.